Louisiana Beer Reviews Bubble Stash IPA. There's a lot of video reviews for this. It's going to take a while to watch them. This is 6.2% alcohol, 45 IBUs. They use Mosaic hop resin, and the malts are two-row caramalt, and carafoam. Gets a good score on Beer Advocate, 87. Untapped gives it a 75. Rate Beer gives it 78. And a 70 out of 100 in the style IPA. Alright. Cryo Hops is a registered trademark of Yakima Chief Hops Incorporated, used with permission. It's a special system of freezing the hop cones, and they split open, they get the lupulin powder out of it. So, Hop Valley Brewing Company, Eugene, Oregon. I've been to Portland, Oregon, and Pendleton, Oregon, mainly, and keep saying that, Washington, that's in Washington. I was in Pendleton, then we went to Portland, but I didn't see much there. And then we went to Spokane. All right, so that's what was in my head. Lighting is bad on this cloudy, rainy day, but it's golden. Very bubbly, bubbles everywhere. Pretty thick off-white head. I don't see sediment, I just see a lot of bubble actions. Charged, this thing is charged. Look at that translucent appearance. Now, it just showed up at Mathern's Market. There was no fanfare or announcement. I just was looking in there one day and I saw this 12-pack on the shelf. And that's what happens around here in Louisiana, I guess in your state too. Things just show up and you might see it for a month and never see it again. I guess it depends on if it catches on or not. So I said, well, I'm not going to wait. It's $18.99 a 12-pack. I'm getting it. And there are 4 IPAs in there. I figured I'd go low to high. Lowest ABV, that was the Mango Stash, 6%. Now this is 6.2. And that was the lowest IBU also. The Mango Stash was really good. I had 2 cans. I'm going to save the third for a duo review if I'm able to do that. So it's looking nice here. Like I said, on this humid, rainy, overcast day. It's too bad. I was hoping to cut the grass, but it's not looking too promising. Needs to be done. Mosaic hops. I'm not a hop expert. I know it wasn't the Azaka with Mosaic. Or was that Azaka hops? Okay, I'm thinking of one that was all Mosaic hops. I know there was a couple of them from other companies that were all Mosaic, and then they had all Centennial and everything. So I get confused by that, but that's... The hops have different characteristics, so they'll do a single hop product, and this is a single hop. Alright, so sorry about seeming like I don't know what I'm talking about in that area, but it is because I don't really know what I'm talking about in that area. So it smells like hop resin, oily hop resin. This is a West Coast IPA because it's literally produced on the West Coast. And it's that style. Bitter, not too bitter. 45, that's kind of, for America, that's kind of like the low end of IPAs. The Mango and Stash, I liked it a lot, and it was the most excellent beer, and it had good flavor and a good body and good character and good mouthfeel and good finish and everything. It's just, to me, it seemed more like a mango puree flavored pale ale more than an India pale ale. So, heavy lacing. Also, like West Coast IPAs, it's very malty. Get a lot of sweet, sugary, bready malt. White bread crust, sugar, bitterness, and working in concert together. Medium bodied, typical watery mouthfeel, like, you know, there's no oiliness or slickness or anything like that. And then a crisp, dry finish. Mostly crisp, dry finish. So, on the Cyclops scale, it's pretty sweet. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. This is a sweet beer, but in a good way. Because you get some beers that are very sweet, and it's sweet in a bad way. They're disgustingly sweet. Or they have that high fructose, strange, weird science project dryness to them. This doesn't, of course, have that. Bitterness scale, well, it does seem pretty bitter. So I would say 3.5 out of 5 hop cones, actually. 3.5 out of 5 hop cones. Downside. Downside, negatives. I can't think of any. I mean, yeah, I prefer DIPAs, but that's not what this is, so it doesn't even make sense to bring that up. Except to say that's what I prefer. But this is very nice. I don't like session IPAs. Now that, I'll just buy Busch Light instead. Honestly, I'd rather drink Busch Light over any session IPA that I've had, aside from all day, which I wouldn't want to drink all day. Anyway, this is coming out really nice. Now there's I'm starting to think there's a little bit, and I mean it's minimal, a minimum of fleshy hop character. It's not like the old Ranger IPA from New Belgium that would just be like, you know, just give you the willies with that. But this is not, but they got rid of that, you know. I don't think they really make that too much anymore. Mainly the Voodoo Ranger series, which is a big improvement. So I guess that's the only complaint. That could be a characteristic of Mosaic Hops. Would I drink this while I was constructing a tile mosaic? I might, but I'll probably just drink water. You know, go back to the Byzantine Empire and make mosaics. But anyway, all kidding aside, I'm going to score it 93, 9.3 out of 10. It's into the, just getting into the most excellent range. Is that unusual this day and age to find just a common beer on the shelf that scores in the A range? No, it isn't. Not in my experience. Macro, micro, middle crow, you could find fabulous or at least super solid beers and not pay a whole lot. So when I'm paying a whole lot, and I do sometimes pay an extraordinary amount for products, they better score in the high 90s, you know, most excellent to outstanding, or we have a problem, because I don't like paying super elevated prices for things that are no better than beers I can get for half the price. And that's just the way I feel about it. So 9.3 out of 10. A delicious beer. I'm going to enjoy the last 2 cans. Try to save one for a dual review. And I'm going to say laissez-les, bon temps relais. Y'all go to Eugene, Oregon and take a tour of the Hop Valley Brewery. And they also have, I think, 2 brew pubs around the state.